So I'm going to talk about the cold brew. So I'm going to really quickly show you how to make it just in its pure form. Okay. So as Pam said, I'm Lori, and I'm one of the directors here at Champion. Can you guys see me? Because I don't see me. I see.
Yes, you look
You can
good.
see me? Okay, I'll just keep talking. I don't need to see myself. I joined Tupperware. My husband and I joined Tupperware now going on 7 years. And this beauty, this cold brew, came out in a little over a year ago. Okay. And it is really, really great coffee. Now, the difference, if you've ever bought any coffee from any of those coffee shops, there is iced coffee and there's cold brew. There is a big difference. Iced coffee is just warm brewed coffee in a poured over ice. Cold brew, the process that you use to make it, it goes into the refrigerator. All right. So in 8 to 12 hours, you can have fresh cold brew. Okay. So can somebody spotlight me? I don't know if I'm spotlighted. I see pictures only so I can make sure that I'm on my camera. I don't
spotlighted and we see only you.
You do?
Yes.
Okay, I don't.
You are on the wrong view. Go up and hit your speaker view.
I gotcha. I got it. Okay. On my phone, sometimes I have to hit my picture. Okay. All right. Good. All right, cool. All right, so the cold brew has 3 pieces. All right, it's just got the carafe, and it looks like it's glass, but it isn't. It is our totally drawn a blank. It is our, somebody can put it in the chat or shout it out, but it's not breakable. It's the same thing that our Clearly Elegant is made out of. And then this is the filter. It's got little tiny
word Triton.
Yes, thank you. Yes, it is our Triton material. So it's very durable, looks like glass. But this is the filter. You never have to replace the filter. All you do is rinse it out after you make each batch of cold brew. Okay. And then it has the little cover, which will act as a tray to catch all of the cold brew after it's done brewing. Okay. So you can flavor the coffee, which is really nice, like in the fall or anytime. You can make pumpkin spice. So in my little spice shaker, which are on sale right now, our little spice shakers, I have my pumpkin pie spice, because if you're going to buy spices at the grocery store, you want to keep them fresh. It's one of the most expensive things you buy for your kitchen. So in our modular made sales, which I'm sure everyone has seen, limited time through the end of this month, we have our little tiny spice shakers, which holds the small spices. Okay. So I keep pumpkin spice, and what I do is I flavor the grounds. Okay. So before I put the grounds in, I'll put my pumpkin spice in. So this is a little over a cup. This is about 1.25 cups, which is what I normally do. And I would add about 1.5 teaspoons, or 1.5 tablespoons, I'm sorry, of pumpkin pie spice. You can use any dry spice, no liquid. Way back when this came out, I tried vanilla. It doesn't work. It's got to be a dry spice. And then you just mix it up into your coffee grounds, and you put it in, and then you have flavored coffee. Okay. So it has 2 lines. I think you can see it. This is the ready to drink line, and this is the concentrate line all the way up. Regardless of where you put your coffee grounds, you fill the water all the way up to this black line. Okay, the water always stays the same. So I mostly make ready to drink, even when I make coffee drinks. Some of our recipes, which Tupperware has, they call for concentrate. So if you're making like a pumpkin pie, you use pumpkin pie puree or pumpkin puree with some sugar and some cream. They advise you to do concentrate, but it really doesn't matter. I very rarely make concentrate. I make my coffee drinks with ready to drink. So you just put the filter in, and you just scoop it in. Okay. So the great thing while I'm putting this all in. The great thing about cold brew, not only can you make it at home and save a lot of money, no more going to Starbucks, except when it's your birthday. I don't even know if they give it to you free on your birthday, but they probably don't. Maybe they give you a dollar off or something, but you save money by making your own, and it's a lot smoother. I've had some of my customers tell me that cold brew made at home with our cold brew system is better than Starbucks. And I personally can't attest to that because I love coffee. I drink it every single day, but I don't go to Starbucks. I just don't. I would rather drink my coffee at home, and I drink whatever coffee is on sale. I'm not even a coffee snob. So I'll drink Folgers or Maxwell House. It doesn't have to be finely ground. You can grind your own beans. I don't even do that. So it's super, super simple. So I just use regular coffee. Okay. So it's filled up. Okay. And then you can put any kind of water in. If your water out of your sink is good to drink, then use that. Okay. You don't have to use distilled water. You don't have to use bottled water. You don't have to use fancy water. I just fill it with the tap. And for this demonstration, I put water into a pitcher because you don't want to see me going over to my sink and doing it. So this is actually our gallon impressions pitcher, okay, which is on sale right now for $25. Someone may be talking about the impressions, and it's got an infuser. You can put all kinds of fruits and mint or cucumber or anything in here and freshen up your water. Okay, so I just wanted to use mine, and it's not this color. All of us that have been in Tupperware for a while, we have the products, but we don't always have the current color. So if you join us, then you get all of the really cool offers and the cool colors, like this one. Isn't this one cool? This is the black and white one that was on sale, I don't know, maybe a couple of years ago, and it's got matching glasses. All right, so I'm pouring it in, and you have to kind of pour it in slowly because the grounds kind of come to the top. And if you're not watching or paying attention, it'll overflow, okay? But what's gonna happen is the grounds settle, and you can see already that the water has some kind of color, okay? So I'm just going to finish because this is going to be our cold brew. And I'm going to fill it up to the top. I'll let it sit. But I usually make it about this time of night. And then it's ready in the morning. And just quickly, my husband, he drinks coffee just for the caffeine kick. And prior to cold brew coming out, he would drink just hot coffee. And put more cream in it than he needed to. He had more cream than he did coffee because he doesn't really like the taste of coffee. Well, then the cold brew came out and he loves it. So I always tell my customers too, even if you don't like coffee, try the cold brew because even non-coffee lovers love the taste of this. So it's smoother and it's got a bigger caffeine boost. So I like to have this a lot of times in the afternoons if I have one of those afternoon slumps. So for a pick-me-up, this is great, okay? And that is all you do. And I put this in my refrigerator. Tomorrow morning, it'll be done, okay? And it makes where I store it. You can store it anywhere. You can see someone in my house had some. I think it was my daughter. My husband's shaking his head, yes. This is our large water bottle. This is our cold brew bottle. Why in the world I chose white, I don't know, but white is now our cold brew bottle. And this carafe makes about a full one of these, which is 36 ounces, and maybe another 3 or 4 ounces. So it's probably 38 to 40 ounces, which is a lot, okay? And then if you want to make drinks, you can use our quick shake. All right. You can put ice in here. You can, Loretta uses a white water bottle too. I don't know why we chose white, Loretta. It's crazy. You can put ice in here. You can pour your coffee in. There's all kinds of different syrups. Like I just found these skinny syrups. These are really good. I've got caramel fudge and I've got mocha. Tarani makes a lot of syrups, and I usually do use Tarani, but I ran out, so I got my skinny ones. And another thing that's good, it's almost Valentine's Day, Bailey's red velvet in cold brew would be really great, but this has alcohol in it. So if you want an alcoholic drink, that you don't go and do that before you go pick up your kids from school or anything. And you can use our whip and mix chef, like Loretta was showing, and make your own whipped cream. You guys, if you've never made your own whipped cream for your coffee drinks, it's just confectioner sugar, powdered sugar, right? And really, really cold, heavy cream. You put it in the whip and mix, put it on the second gear and mix it up, and you have your own whipped cream. So no more Cool Whip, no more spraying the nozzle thing. Make your own Cool Whip or your own whipped cream for a fraction of the cost. And then you can put it in your 16-ounce tumblers. So these are on sale as well this month through the end of the month. 4 of these are only $25. And if you want to totally tough it out, here is our straws. Okay. So you can use our Eco Straw. There's 4. They come in this really cool pack with a brush to clean your straw. I keep mine in my purse all the time. And there are 2 sizes. So for shorter drinks or bigger drinks, I would put it together and use this. So our impressions tumblers don't spill. They'll just dribble out if you tip it over. So get your cold brew, get your whip and mix, get your tumblers, your straw, and you'll be good to go. So that is the basic, really simple cold brew in a nutshell. So,
thank you so much, Lori. Now, Lori, how long have you been with us in Tupperware?
I'm starting 7 years.
7 years. What do you like the most about the business?
Well, aside from all of the friends that I've made, which I don't know what my life would be without all of my Tupper girlfriends, what I really, really have found that I love is that my time is my own, completely 100% my own. I did have a full-time corporate job. I was a court stenographer for 28 years prior to Tupperware. And I worked my business alongside my 70-hour plus a week job that I did. And then a year ago, actually, I retired from my other job and I do Tupperware completely. And I love it. Time being my own, making my own schedule, helping my teammates, helping my customers. That is my absolute favorite thing about Tupperware.
Sure. And so you would recommend if somebody's looking for a career change that they could do both for a while and check it out and build their business if they wanted to before they make the switch.
Yes, absolutely. I was in Tupperware, gosh, at least almost, well, if I'm starting 7 years, I was in 5 years. And that was back when we did home parties. And I just have to say, now we're all virtual. And prior to COVID last March, I only did home parties. So I was working that full-time job. I would come home. My husband and I do parties together. We would round everything up and we would go to people's houses. That is the only way. Dwayne's smiling and laughing. That is the only way we did parties because I love to go into people's homes. And I did that alongside my full-time job for 5 years. So a lot of my team works full-time currently. So I totally understand when they're like, oh, I'm so tired, I can't do this. You can do it. It works around your lifestyle, but it can be done. It really can. And then we went virtual, and I love now to cook from my kitchen because then I don't have to take anything into people's houses. If I forget something, I can go get it. So I would love to go back into people's homes, which I think we will at some point, but virtual is amazing. It is come to be a blessing for all of us. I really love it myself. So, but yes.
All right. Thank you so much. And great demo. I love our cold brew. And so if you don't have a cold brew yet, that might be something you want to add to your wish list because I think you're going to find out that it's a great product to have in your home. And coffee is still organic, and you can get yourself a really good buzz in the middle of the afternoon when you need it, and not have to do the 5-hour energies that aren't so healthy for you. And so I will tell you that cold brew, you can make it as strong as you want to make it. So if you want to make it really strong, use your dark roast and really get yourself good kick. I will share with you that cold brew does have more caffeine than regular coffee. So the percolation, when you percolate, I can't say that word. When you heat it, when you heat it,
brew it.
actually, it actually takes some of the best nutritions away from coffee, and it actually makes acid grow. So you want to have less acid in your coffee. You'll be surprised. Okay. All right. Thank you so much, Lori.